So I once again welcome to all the delegates across the globe for this fifth international workshop on research and methodology. It's WORAN 2022. So today's topic is absolutely a magical topic through which the researcher and journey of a research planner becomes very simple. If you can implement these kinds of software while preparing the ideological factors in terms of thesis preparation or research paper preparation or any dissertation and etc. So this software will gives you not only this particular software. Sir has already guided on the Mendeley software, EndNote software, Zotero software. These are the couple of softwares through which you can produce your own documentation and the various research paper on just minutes on your fingertips. So let's talk on this. Today's topic, that is a reference management software. So in this reference management software, today I gonna discuss or going to be giving an ideological on the software that is called as a Zotero. So we are going to be discuss not only the software itself, but we can go into the depth of it, how we can document it, and what is the possibilities through which we can generate our own sort of mechanism in terms of its possibilities and probabilities. Let's talk on this introduction to Zotero. So in the first 4 points, we will discuss what is Zotero, how we can use Zotero, how we can summarize the Zotero software as far as the research paper, the case packing studies, the various research paper, the books, magazine, online journals, etc. is concerned. Then getting stuff into Zotero, how we can move or how we can convert our files which are available on online, how we can those stuff my software. We go into the details of it, into the advanced course we can. So you will find out Zotero BIB, it's bibliography, organize the knowledge, then bibliography records, and find Zotero apps. If you can observe the UI of a Zotero, you came to know that what exactly is all about and how we can go into the depth of it. Zotero is a free, easy to access and use yet powerful research tool that help you to gather, organize, and analyze the resources. It may be a citation, it may be a full text, it may be a web pages, images, and other objects, and let you share the result of your research in a varieties of ways. If you can go on to the Zotero software, that will be more prominent and exciting way to finish your research paper while you are performing the writing part, because we know that preparing a research paper, it is not an easy task. So we have to be do something extraordinary work in our field of interest, and after comparing those concepts and area of interest which we are interested, so we have to be come across these particular points. Even though one of the point like Zotero won the best computer instruction award, that software award in 2007 and 2007 and 2008. The reason behind it, the most of the research planner and the researchers are enthusiastic to perform the transactional way onto the software, and that is a big deal with the Zotero as well. If you go into the details of it, so give me a moment, I can share you another slide to get to know how we can add and how we can use the proper mechanism of downloading it. If you can observe, I hope that the screen is visible perfectly. If you can saw over here, this is the particular website through which you can download your own software for utilizing it. It's zotero.org. If you go into the details of it, this is the home page of a Zotero through which we can download it. This is the particular home page of a Zotero. The first block you can identify over here. This is called as a library as a Zotero. The matter of the fact is the different sort of libraries available into the Zotero software. So this is the panel number first, to which you can what sort of libraries I have in my Zotero. and what sort of option if I want to be included in my Zotero software, so we can include it. This is the first, that is called as a library panel. In the second panel, that is called as a metadata panel. This is called as a metadata panel, or it is called as a resource panel as well, and third is called as a metadata panel. So this is a couple of idea through which we can get to know how the Zotero is going to be used for our academician purpose is concerned. You saw over here, you will get to know that how to install it, what is the proper way of citation installing it into your computer or in your laptop. Another website which is quite interesting as well, this is called as zbib.org. This ZBIB, that stands for Zotero bibliography. You can directly enter your URL of your research paper, ISBN, DOI, that is Digital Object Identifier, PMID, Archives ID, or any title which you want to be included in your research paper, or if you want to include it into your Zotero software, you can directly do it by putting your title into the link. Or if you want to add manually, over here, you can perform it by just clicking the manual button over here. You may add the data into the manual sort of kind. Let's take an example. If I want to be include any of paper which is related to coronavirus, suppose a site. So right now it could not be site because I could not prepare any sort of a list into my Zotero software. Just first give the list, the most cited onto the internet. If I say, if I want to be included this particular library, so if you can observe over here, the first citation has been added. Citation are stored locally in your browser. The reason behind it, I could not install the software in my computer. That's why it gives an error. Even though, if you want to be converting into a proper bibliography citation style, you may choose the citation style. As a sir has already given the presentation of a Mendeley or any of your original style which you want to be prepare the manuscript. If you can saw over here, more than 10,000 of style being available. If you can click on it, you will get to know that what sort of citation styles are available in the Zotero. And if you are preparing your own sort of a theory, or if you are preparing your own sort of research paper, or sort of dissertation, so you are eligible to you picked up any sort of a style, so you will be converted into accurate style. Like example, I need a style of IEEE, or any of the style which you are going to be prepared, like say MLA. Okay, it's Modern Language Association 6th edition, or suppose ALP. Okay, it's ACTA, pathological phonologicals. Okay, so any sort of a style you want to be picked. Let's example, which is a default style. So I can suppose Springer. Okay, Springer nature say basic. So just click on add. You may saw over here. By default, you do not need to do anything, guys. Just copy over here. Symbol of copy is already being implemented on this particular website. Just click on this. Okay, now it's asking for page, whether it is a page, whether it's a book, chapter, column, figure, number, and etc. Just go on to the page and give it name, number, say 1 to 10 supposed to be. Okay, omit the name of author. If you want to omit the name, so you can omit it. Okay, and just copy the citation. If you can directly copy the citation, paste it in your research paper, that will be also helpful to you. But if you want to go into a proper citation style, if you want to give the proper citation style, so you may go into it and try to do that activity. So this is one of the fantastic tool of Zotero BIB, that stands Zotero bibliography. That bibliography is available on your fingertips directly. You do not need to be worried about those theoretical things which has been happened in the earlier days. The author has to be pick the resources from the internet, and after picking up those internet resources, they have to be managed manually. So this particular things will be happen on your fingertips only, and you can use it directly without wasting any sort of time on these data points. So it is a software through which you can generate the couple of data directly without wasting the time as well. It is starting, go into just a history of it. So it is starting in the July 2017. Zotero becomes only a standalone software. That's why they have recognized 2 times a best computer software program for managing the references. It's a reference management software through which you can manage your references as well. Zotero 5 is coupled with the browser Safari, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Edge connector as well. Zotero 5 is available for Mac OS as well. Some of the students or researcher having their own operating system of Apple, say Mac. So it is being there. Just go on to zotero.org, download the software as far as your requirement is concerned, or which operating system you are going to be use it on your laptop, palm tops, computer systems, and etc. Try to download it in the format of maybe Mac OS, Windows, Linux 32, and so on. Zotero is available in many languages. One of the fantastic advantageous point that is available in many languages. We do not need to worry about the English only. It is available in different formats of different languages as well. So you just go on to there on the software on the website. While you're downloading it, just pick the language which you want. Okay. Zotero is an open source. That is the beauty of the software. It is an open source software. You can use it and serve a world user community and freely available throughout an educational community license. So these are the benefits and the advantages of Zotero software. How we can document it? So Zotero documentation and the quick start guide will be available. Zotero 5 is available in a video tutorials as well. Zotero forum is available. FAQ sessions, Zotero blogs, and getting involved into Zotero. So these are the couple of advantages point through which we can get to know more and more ideological factors regarding the Zotero software. So what is Zotero? Is this research assistant? It is a software which gives us the research assistance. Yes, it is a software that provides you a complete research assistant in terms of managing your references and citing the references and the literature review in a proper sequence. How we can do this? Let's talk on this one by one. The browser extension is available for the Chrome, Firefox, Edge, and Safari that helps to saving the item on just a single click. Bibliographical section, that's called as a bibliographical citation, and the word processor plugins to help you to quickly insert the citation and automatically generate the bibliography. Guys, if you go on to the Zotero software, that is our Zotero website, that is zotero.org, you are getting the 2 points over there. You are getting the 2 opportunities to download the software. How it is possible? Point number 1, you can directly install the software into your computer. And second way is to install the plugin of it. So plugin is working at the back end of your browser. If you are going to be visit any of the internet page, and that page or a book or any research paper you want to be included into your Zotero software, you can include it. So you may use this functionality by including or by adding the Zotero plugins. Automatic download of PDF, archives of web pages, organization and tagging of item in Zotero, note taking, then advanced sorting and searching, create the group library for easy collaboration and sharing, automatic synchronizing across your devices, then web access to your data, files in the cloud. That is a more important factor. You do not need to worry about the space which you want to be included, the space which you require to install the all PDFs into your machine. So by default into the cloud, you can save into it. Next, how we can install it. By installing the Zotero 5.0, it is the latest version of a Zotero. It's 5.0. So first we need to verify when you want to install the Zotero on your computer. So as you know that the Zotero download functionalities is being available on the website freely. It's open source software. It's zotero.org. So download and install the file of a Zotero by your own operating system. Okay. Then double click on the installation file. You can go into the details of it. Once you have installed the Zotero, go on to the Zotero, then preferences, then synchronize it and install the link resolver. Insert an account detail, close the preferences window, and after some seconds, Zotero will be synchronized with the cloud and you will be able to start the work populating onto the Zotero. So this is the point which I am going to be narrating a couple of minutes before. That is the 2 points will be available onto the Zotero website. Very first and foremost, you need to analyze and study that Zotero 5.0 for Windows, it is a software which you are going to be used it on standalone application. It is a standalone application. You can use it on your computer system. And on the other hand, you have a connector that's called as a Zotero connector. It is appearing onto your web browser on the right upper corner of the page. If you click on the Z icon, automatically the web pages you are going to be visiting on your browser, like if you are visiting on the research paper, if you are visiting on any magazine or any newsletter or any book, so automatically, once you click on the Zotero connector, the information will be populated into the software directly. These are the browsers through which the Zotero connector will help you to interconnect to the browser directly, and you can use it with the help of Firefox connector, Safari connector, and Edge connector as well. How we can copy and paste the library into the resolver. So this is the property Zotero preferences option. Just copy and paste the resolver link over here and just click on OK. Automatically, the synchronization of a library onto the cloud has been performed. Then Zotero bookmark for the mobile devices. If you want to be use this Zotero library onto your mobile phone, so you can use it with the help of using this bookmark functionality. If you are including this bookmarker functionality for your mobile devices, you can use it with the help of Zotero bookmarker functionality. How we can use this Zotero institutional account? What is the possibility of using it with the help of an institutional account? So first step is to setting up the Zotero institutional storage. Register with the help of a personal Zotero account. Once you fill the complete detail, it will asking for email addresses, username, password, and etc. Once you fill this complete information, you can add the institutional details as well. You may successfully validate your account by just synchronizing it with the help of Zotero preference setting synchronize, because Zotero is probably an online synchronizing tool on the cloud. So you have to give the information and password.
Excuse me, sir. Actually, your audio is not available. Yeah, I think that sir is facing again internal issue, and therefore he is disconnected. And very soon, our Ganesha sir will join. And that was a wonderful session and discussion going on. We have seen that sir was explaining about the Zotero application and also the Zotero Zbib that we are now using for organizing the file, and it is very important. And I think that, yeah, sir is joining, and I would like to unmute our Ganesha sir. Sorry.
So as far as the synchronization of a file is concerned, Zotero file storage is recommended for the file synchronization option. Guys, as far as this synchronization mode is concerned, this software is synchronizing all the ifs and buts of your Zotero library. But as far as this complete synchronization is concerned, it could not be go for the PDF, audio, and video. It will be managing the things. And once it is being managing perfectly, it will automatically synchronizing it. Because the reason behind it, it will be go onto the cloud And once it is go on to the cloud, it will asking for the complete synchronization methodology. As it is a complete synchronization, that means it will be useful for penetrating the data. Another way of approaching stuff into the Zotero. If you want to include it in Zotero library, there's a three pin areas. Point number one, very first is a library section. Second is resource section, and third one is very first one is a library section. Second one is a resource section, and third is a metadata section. These three sections are working all together at the back end of a Zotero library. So if you want to be including all sort of a mechanism into it, so this of Zotero will gives you a prominent way of adding all this stuff into the software directly. Last one is sir that Zotero BIB, which I already been discussed with you, that is zbib.org, which is instantly bibliography without creating a Zotero account. So thank you so much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to discuss, sir. Extremely sorry, there is a internet issues over here from last couple of days.
Thank you very much, sir. That was actually wonderful presentation, and we are grateful to you. And we have seen that you have shared the information regarding the Zotero, how Zotero Zbib is working, how Zotero connector can be added, and what are the platform that our participants can use, our researchers can use. And also, we have seen that about the different languages use, everything that you have shared in this webinar. And congratulations to you for your wonderful presentation. And I would like to request everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sorry, sir, there is an internet issue from last couple of days due to the heavy rain in Amravati, Maharashtra.
Yes, 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 we can understand, sir. And in spite of the internet issues, that you are trying your best, you are giving a contribution, and you are trying to reshare it again and again, and you are covering most of the part. And thank you to you, sir, for your wonderful presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So we have seen that our Ajay Gadesa sir made one wonderful presentation to us.